My name is Michele Rossi. I'm one of the partners of Park Associati. We designed the cube for Electrolux. The whole brief was about creating a pavilion that in some way was able to adapt in very different locations from a natural environment to the top of main buildings in the main cities of Europe.
The cube for us since the beginning has to be a strong dining experience. So we started moving from outside to inside to understand what could be the experience when the people arrive. For example, this table that goes up and down is always something very astonishing.
This pavilion is really something unique. We designed a long table for 18 people, and the idea is that really the meal is not just eating, but is really having a great relationship with the chef and see how his work. The chef is at the end of the table and is really more like a concert than a normal restaurant experience.
You see, you feel, and you hear, and you really have a 360 degrees experience.
We work with white color, mainly because it's the color of Electrolux, but also because white was a color that permits us to create a sort of abstract object on top of the existing buildings. In some way, we didn't want to create any relationship with the building because every single time is different. So we work on the opposite to create something strange, something completely abstract that goes on this building.
Since the beginning, we were very concentrated on the idea of renewable materials. The cube is an object that at the end of its life it could be completely reused or reused in another life, in another way. The idea, for example, that could be donated to a country that can use a school, a little bibliothèque, or in a space that socially can be completely different from what we intend today.
It's a very interesting project for us because it combined the architectural with a temporary pavilion. We like the idea that we change the panorama of the city for a few months.
And now in London for us is a strong emotion to be here because the city is a very iconic city. The cube is a very iconic element and very theatrical. And so the two things together obviously are very, very strong. And during the period of the Olympic Games, it will be a big emotion to know that this object, this architecture, it will be here, looking and living the same moment.